Whereas India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who is on a 3-day visit to Russia, has asked for the expedition of the missile systems, particularly the S-400 missiles. As he held wide-ranging talks with his Russian counterpart Andrei Belousov in Moscow, in the meeting, Singh showcased new opportunities in India for Russian defence industries in joint production of various military hardware, noting that India-Russia engagement is very strong. And it has lived up to the responsibilities of a special and privileged strategic partnership. Russia has already completed supplies of the first 3 regiments of the missile systems. There has been a delay, though, in supply of the remaining units in view of the Ukraine conflict. A big development coming in this morning as Rajnath Singh's Russia visit is likely to conclude soon. He has asked for the expedition of the supply of the 2 remaining units of the S-400 missile systems, even as he held high-ranging talks with his Russian counterpart in Moscow. In fact, Singh has showcased the new opportunities in India for defense, for the Russian defense industries in joint production of various military hardware, noting that India-Russia engagement is indeed very strong and has lived up to responsibilities of a special and privileged strategic partnership. Viewers, I'd like to invite Major A.K. Sivaj, who's joining us live. Good morning, Mr. Sivaj. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Please help us understand now that, the strategic partnership between India and Russia is very fondly spoken about. Now, when it comes to the manufacturing and defense capabilities of India, how is that likely to pan out with this visit?
See, as far as Defense Minister is concerned, he has gone to Russia now. And it will make a tremendous impact because the relationship between India and Russia are growing. And he has very categorically told that as far as India-Russian relations are concerned, they are higher than the highest mountain and deeper than the deepest ocean. The reason is simple, that our relationship fan out for last about 60 to 70 years, especially after 1971 war, when we became a strategic partner. As on today, there is a tremendous pressure from, especially from the US and from other NATO countries, that India should able to comment on Russia-Ukraine war. But India has always stood with Russia, there is no doubt, because Russia has been always taking side of India whenever India needed it. And now especially you can see it, that the majority of the weapon system which we have taken are of the Russian origin, 70 to 80%. Now Russia is also helping us to make in India an Atmanirbhar Bharat, transfer of technology. In time to come, now the technology is also coming from Russia. Earlier, the weapons were taken from Russia because we did not get the latest weapon system from neither from the US, not from the Europe. That change has taken place, but it is taking only very slowly. But as far as Russia is concerned, we have bought S-400. That is best air defense system. The Triumph, the 5 regiments were bought. 3 have already come, 2 have still to come, and the defense minister has requested his counterpart that they must hasten up sending these 2 regiments also. But all said and done, the relationship between India and Russia are growing, especially in terms of science, technology, weapon system, and also now the trade is also increasing between, especially in terms of oil and gas. India is taking 32% of oil from Russia, especially after Russia-Ukraine war, and that too all on a rupee-ruble formula, not taking it on a US dollar. So overall, one can say that India and Russia are strategic partner, and Russia has always stood when India needed it, and India will always have the best of the relation with Russia in spite of any pressure coming from either from US or other European countries.
Major General Sivaj, I know there's a strategic partnership, and like you mentioned that, despite there being no support from the US and NATO when required, India and Russia have sort of stood the test of time. But often, sometimes it's kind of reflected in the quality of the defense equipment that we've imported that sometimes, is questionable in terms of the transfer of knowledge and technology. From that point of view, do you think that could sort of cloud it, especially if there's a delay in the, missiles that is S-400 that is yet to be, delivered to India from Russia?
As far as the S-400 is concerned, this is the best air defense system available in the world. India was very keen initially to buy thought that it terminally high altitude area defense system from US along with the Patriot missile. But the US was not very keen to give it, and then we have taken S-400 from the Russia, which is the best air defense, and now we have already received the 3 regiments, 2 regiments have to come, and this basically delay has taken place because Russia is involved in a war with Ukraine, and it's a majority of the military complex and industry is looking after making weapons for them to fight. But all said and done, one can say with a lot of pride that the weapons which were delivered to us by the Russian has been of a very high grade, whether it is tanks T-90, T-72, or you see the mixed series which we have got from Russia, that MiG-21, 23, 25, 27, now MiG-29, which we are the mainstay in Indian Air Force, as well as in Navy, MiG-29K. And we have been also getting our aircraft carrier, which we have got, INS Vikramaditya, we got it from Russia. Thereafter, we made our own aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, indigenously. So overall, one can say it that we were taking majority of weapon system from Russia because 2-3 things were very clear, that it was always dependable and they were giving us the latest weapon system, which was not been given to us by neither by US not by the Europe. Things have changed now. Things have changed for better as far as India is concerned. Now we are strategic partner with US also. US is ready to not only transfer technology, it is helping us in Make in India concept, especially on the engine G404 and 414. We have taken M777 ultralight howitzer from US. It is being now manufactured in India by Mahindra Defense. Then we have taken C7 Globemaster, C-13J Hercules. So there are weapon systems which are coming from the US, and now the US is ready to transfer technology. But it is only happened in last about 5 to 10 years. Earlier than that, we were dependent more on Russia because Russia was always stood with us and they were ready to give us the latest technology. As on today, the things have changed tremendously, that majority of the weapons we have now started manufacturing in India. We are advocating that in case we don't have technology, transfer the technology and we will make the weapon system in India itself. So what is happening is it's not only that from US and Europe we are buying some weapons, but transfer of technology, and same way with Russia. But certainly Russia has been a friend in need, in friend indeed, and our relationships are growing from, stronger day by day.
Thank you so much, Major General Sivaj, for joining us this morning and sharing your insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whereas as Rajnath Singh concludes his 3-day visit to Russia, he met with his Russian counterpart and President Vladimir Putin. In fact, he also emphasized that India is going to be a great friend to Russia despite the growing international pressures. Here's a special report. Take a look.
Defense Minister Rajnath Singh called on Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. He conveyed warm greetings to President Putin during his visit. Rajnath-led panel also met with the Russian Defense Minister. Rajnath Singh said India-Russia relationship has reached new heights. In a big statement, the Defense Minister also said that despite international pressure, India is Russia's friend.
वर्तमान में चल रही जियोपॉलिटिकल चैलेंजेस के बावजूद और भारत पर पब्लिकली और प्राइवेटली डाले गए इनॉर्मस प्रेशर के बाद भी भारत ने यह कॉन्शियस डिसीजन लिया है कि हम न सिर्फ रशिया के साथ क्लोज एंगेजमेंट जारी रखेंगे बल्कि अपने रशियन कोलीग्स के साथ काम करते हुए इसे और अधिक डीपन और एक्सपेंड करेंगे.
The Russian Defense Minister also said the meeting served to deepen the special privileged strategic partnership.
Искренне рад встрече и личному знакомству с вами. Благодарны за визит в Москву для проведения 21-го заседания профильной межправительственной комиссии. Мы всегда рады видеть в России индийских коллег. Наши страны связывает крепкая, проверенная временем дружба, основанная на взаимном уважении. Ключевую роль в укреплении двусторонних связей играют доверительные отношения лидеров наших государств.
Meanwhile, the defense minister also pressed on Russia to expedite the delivery of remaining S-400 missile systems. Russia has already completed supplies of the first 3 regiments of the missile systems. There has been a delay in supply of the remaining units in the view of Ukraine conflict. The Raksha Mantri also showcased new opportunities in India for Russian defense industries in joint production of various military hardware. Rajnath concluded his 3-day visit to Russia on Tuesday.